Kia ora koutou. Nice to be back in front of you all again. Before we get started on a report on Mihirau and the Māori program at Forest Hill School, just like to say ngā mihi nui for your vision in allowing Mihirau to be created and put in place this year, and in the trust that you gave to me in delivering that program. Providing the classroom location and the manawa of the school and the heart of the school really recognises the mana of Mihirau program and the school's commitment to the tiriti o Waitangi. I'd also like to acknowledge senior leadership at this stage as well for their tautoko and belief in the concept. I think it's went really, really well. So ngā mihi. And also, just as an aside, ngā mihi, as you coming to the end of your tenure as our governors. I think you've done a fantastic job. Okay, the meaning of Mihirau and its purpose. So the name Mihirau implies a place that encourages all conversations by and for anyone to all people. Its origins definitely lie in the Māori world, but it encourages all cultures to participate and include their own beliefs alongside those of Māori. Its purpose is to provide a differentiated tauranga, a Māori knowledge program that can measure and progress student, teacher and community capability, firstly in te reo Māori, in the language, but also in tikanga Māori. The teaching program in Mihirau. The program follows the Forest Hill School Māori curriculum that was refreshed over 2023-2024. It provides a 1 hour lesson 3 to 4 days a week for all students, with the primary focus being on te reo Māori, on Māori language. A typical lesson will begin with a whakatauki, a proverb, followed by a karakia, a coming together, the school pepeha, a waiata, and then a fun game to build excitement and anticipation. All lessons include a story read by the teacher. These are excellent opportunities to discuss Māori concepts and incorporate the language they've been learning in class. Deliberate acts of teaching include a revision of previous learning, new learning and independent activities. And this structure is really similar to what they're doing in their own classrooms through literacy and maths. So the idea behind that is to have synergy there, so when the students come in, they can focus on the learning, not a different system than they used to. All students engage in spelling, handwriting and maths using te reo Māori, as well as unpacking Māori concepts. Our mid-year assessments for reports. So all available students were assessed in their learning for mid-year reports. They were assessed on their ability to independently recite the karakia tuia. Other assessments included the counting, spelling and sentences involving numbers and the days of the week. Individual progress comments were provided to each classroom teacher for inclusion in mid-year reports. And the results across the school were excellent. It surprised me actually to an extent. And the data kind of shows that the Forest Hill School Māori curriculum is in need of a minor update, which is a great sign. It shows the learning is in place. Highlights. For me, the blessing and naming of Mihirau by Kaumātua John Marsden on behalf of the iwi Ngāti Whātua was a massive moment for the school. The acknowledgement by that iwi that what we're doing here is pono or tika is true says a lot about how people view us as an organisation. Providing opportunities for the whānau of our Māori students to share their knowledge at the wānanga that we had in term 2 was a massive highlight, and we had some really interesting feedback on that in terms of the information that was shared, but also where it could go to next. Other highlights include the mid-year data results being so good, and the whanaungatanga, the family feel that the space of Mihirau has provided. So most mornings when I'm getting ready for FHS TV, we have tamariki in here hanging out and having a few kata, a few laughs. And we also have good whānau involvement in the wānanga and school hui that we've had. Student engagement is high, and the need to update the Māori curriculum early due to student progress is another highlight for me. Externally, Mihirau's growing reputation with other schools and organisations is pleasing, and as is the continued development of teacher support tools and units of study. And these include units for locations such as the Kennedy Park, Te Rahopara Pā at the top of Castor Bay, and the beach walk through Fossil Forest between Takapuna and Milford beaches. So those are 2 units that have just been finished for teachers to select. FHS TV continues to be important way of getting extra tutorial in Māoritanga in both tikanga and reo, with things like the weather, greetings, numbers and money all being broadcast every morning. And there's an ever-growing list of Māori leaders, external leaders and educators who are aware of what mahi is going on at Forest Hill School and acknowledging the good work that's happening here. So next steps, where do we take Māori in 2026 and beyond? Finding alternative marae to Te Hana Te o Marama marae is important. It's a high next step for us. Because it's no longer really suitable for our needs. It's too far to go, and the facility itself needs some updating and some work. The review of the existing curriculum and proposing changes for consultation across the school community is the next step, as well as continuing to support teachers in developing their understanding of Māoritanga. And finally, for myself, my next steps is next year I'll be returning to study of Te Reo Māori with the Te Wānanga o Aotearoa. This is part of what I see as my personal responsibility to ensure that we're delivering the best that we possibly can for the tamariki of Forest Hill School. So that's about it. If you've got any questions, please feel free to ask. Otherwise, anō. Thank you for giving us this opportunity to place Māoritanga at the heart of our school and supporting it. Kia pai tupo. Have a good night. Ka kite.